Hello and a very, very good day to you. Welcome to today's snow report. It's Thursday the 5th of January 2023 and yeah, I'm sure many of you realise the huge weather issue over Europe affecting not just Bansko here but so many ski resorts. But we have some good news in the pipeline. But before I get on to that, I want to encourage, if you're coming to Bansko, to download the app. Go to get.banskoblog.com. It's for iOS and Android, and in there you can book your premium private transfers, your discounted ski hire, snowboard hire, ski lessons and snowboard lessons, both private and group lessons. Great to have a private group, by the way. And I'll give a shout out to also Plus Property. Thanks for the tour the other day. Do check out the video. I'll put a link to at the end for the little tour and some buying tips if you're interested in buying and selling property in Bansko. Okay, so I'm just on the ski road here. There's the mountain up there, and it comes as no surprise to any of you to hear that we still only have piste number 8 that moves into blue number 1, that's red piste 8, and Kolarski lift open. Now, I've just spoken to a couple who recognise me. Thank you very much, Oliver and Joe and their 2 daughters, and they've actually just come down and had a very good time up there. So it is a bit of a state of mind actually whether you can enjoy yourself in a ski resort without much snow. But they had done ice skating, they'd been to Izgreva Spa, had some nice meals out, etc. So you can have a very pleasant time if you kind of get in the what's the word, the frame of mind to encompass everything that Bansko has to offer, because it has a huge range of restaurants, bars, nightlife, bands, etc. So it is a good place to be. As I slightly tongue-in-cheek said in another video, that if you're going to have no snow, then it's a pretty good place. So, but what's happening with the snow? Well, I gave a hint, I think, in the last video with Chris that some more snow was on its way, and it does look quite likely that's going to happen on Tuesday the 10th and Wednesday the 11th. Now, before we get there though, we've still got these warm temperatures. It's 8 degrees right now, possibly getting as high as 10 degrees in a few hours' time here in Bansko town. So, and it's above freezing up the mountain, but the temperatures will drop on the 10th, especially the 11th. And remember what I was talking about, that blue line, green line on windy.app, which I'm very pleased many of you are now using. Then that means the precipitation higher up will fall as snow in town. And finally, the brand new QCam we put in place at quite a lot of hassle actually, which streams through YouTube, will finally show snow falling in town. That's what we all want to see. So expect that probably Wednesday morning. Now, how much will fall is really critical to all of this, because you can't just have a little bit of snow. You need at least 40 centimetres at the very minimum to enable the piste bashers to actually bash the piste, because they have these spiky things on the tracks, and if there's not enough snow, it can churn up the ground beneath. So they really do need that base. We need temperatures low, and I think we'll get about 40 centimetres of snow-ish. I'm maybe being a bit optimistic, but remember, things can and do change very quickly in the mountains, so we're not quite sure. It could be more or it could be less than we anticipate right now. However, with the low temperatures, we can get that, snow from the snow cannon laying down on top and mixed in with the real snow. So I'm pretty excited actually that this cause for optimism, I think, is the right word right now. So after that, it's just too far to say, but it will take time from the 11th before more piste will open. I have no idea exactly how long that will be, but I would have thought a good few days, probably at least 3 or 4 days. So if you're coming out next week, yes, looks like it could improve towards the end of the week, but at the beginning of the week I think it's still going to be rather challenging. We'll see how much of that fresh snow falls. Beyond that, there are some forecasts of snow on the 18th of January, around that period, but we'll have a look at that closer to the time. Again, 5 days out is the most predictable and accurate. 7 days is okay, 70% probability. After that, it really gets more like guesswork. But wow, what a system we've got over us in the whole of the southern half of Europe, closing, I think, nearly 70% of ski resorts in the Alps. So we're clearly not alone here in Bansko having this freak weather. One of the questions in the chat was, has this happened before? Well, you know what, when this resort first opened, very first season, was December 2003. And there was no snow. So that was the last time. December 2003, the snow did arrive in January, but it's a long way back. People don't remember that, and I didn't know that. So thank you to George for reminding me of that. And then before then, it was something like 95, 96, where there was a similar issue here in Bulgaria. Then in my living memory, there was a really bad season. I think it was 1981 in the Italian Alps, certainly the lower resorts. They just had nothing, all green grass. But the good news is, with these low temperatures that are coming, snow will be made. And you will hopefully finally see everyone happy, including myself, up there in the mountain with plenty of slopes to go at and really getting the most out of the ski resort. But in the meantime, if you are coming, you can have a good time. It is a frame of mind. There is one piece, get up there early because it does get busy really by midday, and there was a queue of about half an hour on the Kolarski 6-person lift to get up there, so be mindful of that. Another thing I saw is someone, actually we've got a good following on Twitter, so follow @Bansko on Twitter, and you know, if you booked with a tour company, there's a lot of debate about, you know, transferring, cancelling, coming or not, etc., money back. And something I'm obviously saying, and I am biased, but being an independent traveller puts all the responsibility on yourself to get it right. And you can do that quite simply, really, is book the flights. And you can book the flights depending, obviously, on your personal situation and family and everything else and friends, but you don't have to book your flights that far away. So you can see the forecast, the snow is coming, you book your flights. Then, now obviously they are not refundable if you don't come, unless you are like an EasyJet Premium or BA Gold member or whatever. But all the rest is refundable. Very small fee to be paid within the booking system in the app or on book.banskoblog.com for your ski hire, snowboard hire and lessons and transfers. So the risk you're taking is minimalised, and of course you get a customised trip for exactly what you want. Book the accommodation you want, obviously. You've got sites like Airbnb and Booking and all those kind of sites to look at hotels and apartments to rent. So that's all I've got to say today. I hope that helps a little bit to clarify and give us hope on the snow situation as I stroll around on these grassy slopes, or meant to be ski slopes. The ski road here, really, look at that, just grass. Hey ho, things will improve. In the meantime, I'm going to wish you a fantastic day. Enjoy yourself, and the snow will come, almost certainly, and I'll see you on the next one, but only if you like and subscribe. Thanks very much indeed for watching. See you on the next one. Bye for now.